Good morning. So, welcome back or welcome to Embody Yoga with Ciara. Summer was awesome. I was off being wild and really mucky and chopping wood as always, building greenhouses, harvesting seaweed for the garden. Just been really, really wonderful. Um, and then back into routine, back into all the structures that hold me, that really are my strategy for the winter. You know, I love having a strategy for the winter, and this is it. So Embody this month is 21 days. We're going to connect to the sensations of moving, connect to how that feels in our body, and then just strengthen, balance, mobilize, flexibility, all the other things that happen as well. But they're byproducts to feeling our body. Feeling our body being the essence or the nugget of this. So come rest in, sit down first to begin with, and we'll just pause just for a moment. We'll move, we'll connect, and then we'll come to stand. Okay. So we're going to sit this morning, then we're going to stand, and then we're going to come down to sitting and then lying down. Okay. Those of you new to this, welcome, welcome. Those of you who've been here for yonkers, welcome back. I know some of you have been doing yoga all summer long. Some of you have been doing Sunday yums. Some of you have done nothing. And so all is welcome. Okay. Main thing, as always, listen to your body. Notice restrictions or limitations and honor them. Don't push through things. Allow things to emerge or to change in time. So come, sit. As always, I have Bear and Poppy with me. So come sit either in a cross-legged position or in legs long or in a chair. And just bring your hands to your heart. And some of you, school started back last week. Routine has set in already. For some of you, this is the beginning of routine. So let's just set an intention for the next 21 days. For me, this is the kind of the tunnel or the pathway, like the way the moon makes a pathway on the sea towards the deep of our year. So let's just pause. Breathing into your belly, feeling the breath fill down into your belly. And then a deep exhalation, softening, surrendering your shoulders, softening your neck, softening your face. So every time you inhale into your belly, feel the sense of the breath filling. And as you exhale, really actively feel like you're surrendering or relaxing some part of you. Feel the push of your breath, the inhale. And then actively soften something. Soften your jaw, your face, your shoulders, your chest, your legs. Now feel the wave of your breath, that rise of vigor, of tone on the inhalation, and then this deep softening or surrender that can happen on the exhalation. Nice. It's very nice to be here. Very nice to feel my heart in your presence in this community. Very nice to begin September here on our mats. Nice. So stretch your legs out long in front of you and then just roll into your ankles. Just warm up our ankles before we come to stand. And then roll in the other direction. Nice feeling. How do your feet feel? What's the sensations of footness? Sometimes closing your eyes helps you connect to the sensations of movement. Roll your feet again in the other direction. Wow, it's raining here this morning. Nice. Point your toes like you're going to try and touch the floor. And then flex your feet, opening your toes really wide. Point your toes, flex. Point your toes, flex. Nice. Make fists out of your hands, roll into your wrists. And just feel that sense. So sit with your toes really open and try and sit as tall as you can through your spine. So I'm really lengthening my spine upwards. I feel this sense of pushing down into my pelvis, down into my hips, and then roll your wrists in the other direction, sitting taller, rising through the spine as you do so. Nice. Open your fingers wide, sit tall, fingers wide, toes wide. Make fists out of your toes, make fists out of your hands. Open your toes, open your fingers, sitting really tall, like I'm rising through the top of my head, lengthening through my spine. I feel a sense of rising through the core. Squeeze toes, squeeze fingers. One more time. Squeeze or lengthen open, stretching between your toes. Feel the skin between your toes, the skin between your fingers. Nice. Shake out your hands. Super. Just roll your shoulders, big circle. As you roll your shoulders, have a sense of lengthening through your spine while your spine pulls backwards and also rounds forward. So I'm lengthening and then also being moved by my shoulders. Roll in the other direction. Nice. Cool. Twist and look behind you. Right hand behind you, left hand to the outside of your right knee. Just look behind you. I'm pushing into the outside of my knee with my left hand. And again, I'm getting taller. How tall, how deeply can you rise? Always when we're sitting on the ground, if you want to have a book underneath your bum, a pillow underneath your bum, a yoga block underneath your bum, please do. Nice. Other side, twisting. Noticing your spine, noticing the length of you as you twist. Where do you feel this? Where is the sense of your body being connected, or what sensations are emerging? Nice. Come to your hands and knees. So resting on your hands and knees, hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Round your back, tuck your chin under, looking towards your navel. And then lift your chest, arch your back, look forward. And just moving from the rounding to the arching and leaning into, it's not about the range or the shape that you make, it's about the sensations that you're feeling. So can you travel with sensations moving between one extreme to the other? And then can you feel what happens at the end of your range? Where do you feel those sensations? How do they connect you to this moment? Felt sense of this moment in your body. Maybe you feel it in your neck. Maybe you feel it in your hands. Maybe you feel it in your shoulders. Maybe for you it's your knees. Just be present, acknowledging all that there is as you move. Nice. Tuck your toes under, push back into your downward dog. The downward dog, your hands are underneath, are shoulder width apart, feet are hip distance apart, and then you're pushing your hands down, drawing your hips back towards your heels. You can bend your knees if it feels too strong through your legs, but the sense of drawing your hips back, lengthening through your spine, really feeling deeply, connecting deeply. Breathe. As you inhale, feel the surge, the fill, the push of your inhalation. As you exhale, soften into it. One more breath. As you inhale, feel the surge, the fill, that leaning into. As you exhale, soften through the legs, soften through your hips, soften through your feet. Nice. Slowly walking forward, slowly, step by step. Walk your hands back, bring your elbows to your knees, pause there with your knees bent.
And lean into the backs of your thighs. So even here, even, I've got very stretchy hamstrings. I can still feel a stretch here. So I'm leaning back into my sit bones. I'm drawing my pelvis backwards. I'm really leaning my belly down towards my thighs. Just feel, how is it for you to be in a supported forward fold? Using the inhale as you inhale. Where does your breath move in you? As you exhale, can you soften? Can you deepen? Nice. Rolling slowly up, all the way up, coming up to stand. Nice. So come stand to the front of your mat. Standing to the front of your mat, feet are kind of slightly narrower than hip distance apart. Arms are long beside you. Push down into your feet. Connect your legs. Rise through your spine. Have a sense of being tall. How tall can you get here? How do you rise through your spine? Imagine you have a weight on the top of your head and you're trying to push the weight upwards. For me, that length happens somewhere in my belly, somewhere in the sides of my rib cage. I feel this sense of, length happening. Nice. And reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together, looking up and reaching up. Maybe lean a little bit backwards. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Lengthening back through that right leg. Really leaning back, opening into the pelvis. Step back with your left foot. Plank, pause there for a moment. Both hands are on the floor. Heels are pulling backwards. You're drawing your navel towards your spine. Your shoulders are wide and steady. Drop your knees to the floor. Lower your belly all the way down. Lengthen through your toes. Let your toes float off the floor. Let your hands float off the floor as you rise. And then push your hands down. Rise a little bit more. So we always begin without our hands so that we engage the spine and then we rise more. Nice. Lower your head down. Tuck your toes under and then push back into your cat. Push all the way back into your downward dog. I'm stepping my feet a little bit closer. Finding my breath, feeling sensations. Super. Lengthen your right foot up towards the ceiling. Bend your right knee. Imagine that your right foot is going to come towards your left shoulder. Nice. Stretch your right leg long. And then you have several options here. One is that you drop the left knee to the floor and you help your right foot forward. The other is that you sweep your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand and you drop your left knee to the floor. So my right toe is right beside my right baby finger. Pull your right elbow backwards and then extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. And just pause there, wide through the chest, lengthening. So how would you deepen your breath? Fill into the whole of you. Get taller through your spine and extend through that arm. Nice. Slowly lowering down. And as you lower down, bring the back of your right hand behind your lower back and bring your right shoulder to your knee. Now we're going to just spiral. Draw your right shoulder back, turning your chest towards the right. Right shoulder down to your knee. Notice where you feel the sensations. Turn your right shoulder towards the right. Right shoulder towards your knee. Right shoulder towards the right. Right shoulder towards your knee. Nice. Both hands to the floor. As we did earlier, do the cat pose. So round your back, tuck your chin under, look towards your navel, pause there. And then arching your back, lift your chest, look forward. This one, for me, meets my hip very deeply as I'm arching my back, as I lift my chest. Nice. Round your back, arch your back. round your back, arch your back. Super. Lift the left knee off the floor, step back into your plank or into the downward dog, and then walk your feet forward so they're as wide as your mat and they're halfway forward. And then walk your hands back and just pause in as low as you can go. So that could be where you drop down into a squat completely, or that could be where you're in a parallel squat where your bum is parallel to the floor, or that could be where your bum is really high. Really, the main thing is that your knees and your lower back feel comfortable. And just pause there. Walk your hands forward so that there's a sense of length in your arms, breathing into your belly. Nice. Lengthen through your legs. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. Step forward to the front of your mat. Super. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Pause. Let's really enjoy the expression of length into that left leg, the strength of the right. Step your right foot back, plank pose. Pause. Nice, knees to the floor, belly to the floor. So lift your toes as you squeeze your bum. Lift your hands as you rise through the chest. And then push your hands down and continue to rise. Super. Lowering down, tuck your toes under, push back into your cat. Push all the way back into your downward dog, creating length through your legs and a sense of connection through the whole of your body. Super. From here, stretch your left foot up towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee. Imagine that your left foot's going to come towards your right shoulder. Where do you feel it? Can you connect to your breath? Stretch through your leg and either drop your right knee to the floor and help your foot forward, or swing your left foot forward, drop your right knee to the floor. Pull your right elbow back and then reach your left elbow back, sorry. And then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Breathing deeply, connecting deeply. As always, if lifting your hand straight up is difficult, then bend your elbow, keep your elbow bent, or have your hand on your knee. You're always listening. You know, if something feels, oh, that's too strong, then find a version of arm upwards that suits you. As you lower down, bring your hand to your lower back, drop your left shoulder down, and then spiral to the left. Left shoulder down, spiral to the left. Last time, left shoulder down, spiral to the left. Super. Both hands to the floor, round your back. As I round my back, I just have this really wonderful sense of expanding through the back of my lower back, sense of strength and connection through the back of my ribs. Lift your chest, arching your back, look forward. And round your back. Lift your chest, looking forward. And around your back. Lift your back knee. Step back into your downward dog. And then walk forward so that your feet are hip distance apart. And then just pause with your elbows on your knees. Nice. Bring your hands to the floor. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider. And then just travel from side to side. So just have a sense of bending one knee, straightening the other. Bending one knee, straightening the other. So we're really just moving, connecting to the deep muscles of the pelvis. the deep muscles of our legs. Nice. So your hands are on the floor, walk them a little bit forward, and then bring your right foot over towards the left, and then drop your right knee to the floor and sit your bum down. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Okay? Roll into your wrists again, roll into your feet. Nice. Take your right foot and step it over the top of the left. Hold on to your knee, sitting up tall. So find that sense of length again. So I'm holding on to my knee. I'm lifting my belly towards my thigh. And I have a sense of length through the whole of my spine. Nice. Reach your right hand forward. Make a fist out of your right hand. Pull your elbow back like a bow and arrow. And just feel the spiral in your torso already. Turn your head. Bring your fingers to the floor behind you. You can keep your left hand just on your knee there, or you can follow your left arm around the corner and bring your left elbow to the top of your right knee. As you wish. Deeply twisting towards the right. Can you get taller? So in a twist, there's a certain point where going deeper into the twist doesn't, it's not necessary. Instead, can you rise and breathe and connect where you are? Is more of it's like a meatier sense of embodiment. So lengthen through and upwards. Deepen your breath into your belly. Find space here in this compression. Find width through the shoulders, space for your neck, softness in your face. Nice. Change. Right foot forward. Step your left foot over the top of the right. Hold on to your knees, sitting up tall. Nice. Keep hold of the left knee with the right hand. Bring your left hand forward. Make a fist out of your hand. Pull your elbow back into bow and arrow. Or lawnmower. Bring your fingers to the floor, twist towards the left. If you want, you can sweep that right arm around the corner and let your right elbow connect the outside of your left knee. Pause. Get taller, breathe deeply. Get taller, widen the chest, create space for your neck, soften your face. Nice. Release. Stretch your legs out long. Come land on the floor. And so we're going to do a very mini version of progressive relaxation, but just as a sweep through of embodiment. So as you lie here, squeeze your toes and then relax your toes deeply. I kind of go tick, 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 tick. It's like this shudder that happens. Squeeze your feet. How would you squeeze your feet? Contract your feet. And then relax your feet. Let it surrender. Let it soften. Squeeze your calves. I can do it really easily with one calf and the other one doesn't quite know what I mean. So squeeze your calves. What does that feel like? How do you squeeze your calves? And then relax. Squeeze your thighs. My bum is included with thighs. Can I squeeze only my thighs? I don't think so. See how it is. Squeeze your thighs. And relax. Squeeze your bum, pelvis, pelvic floor, and relax. Squeeze your belly. And relax. Squeeze your shoulders. What do they do when you squeeze them? Relax. Squeeze your hands. and your arms. Have a sense of contraction through the arms and relax. Squeeze your face, your head, and relax. And just pause, just for a breath or two. I've gone slightly longer in time, sorry about that. Finding my ground, navigating the way back in, discovering what we are, how we are today. Just feel that moment of pause in your body. Nice. So perhaps you stay there while I do the music. Maybe you run off into your day. Thank you so much for joining me. Really very amazing to be back again, doing our thing here together. So the plan is that we will be standing and moving and connecting up, and then at the end we do that contraction and just see, how do you contract your body, but also how do you actively relax it. It's this very interesting embodiment that we can do. Have an amazing day. And some of you are here with me today, some of you are here tomorrow. So hello tomorrow, class. And nice, lovely, great, ciao.